Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Ward. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Allen going to change the look here. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action, now it's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw, it's Allen. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
But from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zay Flowers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Charlie Smith for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Jaguars nothing. Charlie Smith to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Ward. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The Jaguars at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ashton Genty with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Jags grab it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come. Ward. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll change things up. Right back to Genty on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Inside give to Davis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bates' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He's got the connection to Moore. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing now, Ward. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. J.T. Tuimoloau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd down.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and one.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing now is Allen. That one into the hands of Flowers. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zay Flowers, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Eagles have regained the lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Jaguars 10. Charlie Smith to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Ward. They'll roll him out right. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Allen going to throw. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Allen to throw once more. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Allen, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Charlie Smith to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw is Ward. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Ward. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
To the air, Allen. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Allen to throw it. He's able to find Melton. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Allen going to change it up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Moore, 34 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Charlie Smith to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 45-yard
now Ward. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T. Higgins from 13 yards out. And the Jags get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Jaguars 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zay Flowers from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 17. Charlie Smith to
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now that...
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. To throw, here's Ward. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years. They're not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DJ Moore with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well. Didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Now Ward on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Here's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And onto that big lead.
Charlie Smith to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. A pass complete.
And a loose football.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Roma Dunze, 61 yards.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Boom, Melton laying himself out in the end zone. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go play action with Ward.
He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Smith now for the extra point.
Charlie Smith on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Eagles 63.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Ward. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
Here's Ward. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Ward. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. Ward to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now they'll audible to something else.
3rd and 6.
To throw is Ward. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Well, if you're over on the bench right now, you should get hands with your teammate. You're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Allen off the play fake. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Room past the 35. And all the way up to the 46. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. play action. Allen. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Gain of 15. And an Eagle 1st down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.